Right guys, Asher here from Player TV once again, and I'm coming at you something a bit different this time. Instead of like a motherboard or something else, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of mice that Coolmaster have just released. This is the MM520 and MM530. Difference between them is one's designed for claw grip and the other one's actually designed for palm grip. So depending on which kind of grip you've got, image here if you don't know the difference, but depending on which kind of grip you've got, one might be more comfortable for you. I've already done a review of these online, but I thought they're quite a nice little mouse and I actually gave them a decent reward, which we'll get into later once the video is over, but I thought I'd show you them on video. So taking a closer look at the boxes, standard stuff where this is the MM530, the second one in the range, or the first one depending if you count backwards. Open in front of it you get a nice little view of the mouse, which you can't see because it's too dark. On the back it's got many languages, you've got English, Russian, German, Spanish, French, Italian, Japanese and Chinese and chit. Got chit on it. But it's basically saying the sensor it features a 12,000 Dpi sensor. It's actually a Pixar 3360 sensor. Sensors that kind of sensor is used in all sorts of mice. It's used in the Corsair M65 Pro, used in the Logitech G303 I believe, or it's a very slight variant of that. There's the the Pixar M3360 and then the M3366. It's basically the company's just changed them just a little bit, give them a new number, but they're exactly the same mouse. The difference between them, however, is my Corsair M65 Pro cost me around about £50 the time of buying it. Sounds the same sensor as this. This is retailing for $34.99, so a bit of competition really. So can it stand up to it? Well, let's have a look. Get straight into the box, shall we? So opening it straight up. Brand new, obviously we've got the Coolmaster, Coolmaster on the front of it, saying make it yours, which is actually from the cases I believe, but they're now moving it into peripherals. As I can see on the Master Keys, it also had that on the older ones, it didn't. Free zone lighting on these, 16.7 million colours, however I don't think I can actually see 16.7 million colours because I'm probably colorblind according to my girlfriend, but I'm not. So, out of the box. Did I explain this was going to be a quick review? I've already done a review, I will link it down below, but I'm giving you a quick review of these. So, 1.8 metre cable on it, not braided. That's the only really major downside, and it's not even that major really, but when you have a braided cable, it does make it feel it's got to last a bit longer. This, rubberised, it's nice soft rubber on it, so it can squish about a bit, but is it going to last if I keep stretching it out? I don't know. But yeah. This is the MM530, which is the palm grip. So palm grip is something like that. You put your arm flat, and then, but my arms are too big, so I have to use claw grip over on palm grip. So this mouse got grip on the side of it, both sides. You'll be seeing all this in the close-ups anyway. Grips on both sides, buttons on the side, back and forth. The MM530 actually has 2 Dpi buttons, while the MM520 only has 1. That's the only major difference between them, really. The internals are basically exactly the same. On the front, left and right quick, we have on switches, rated for 20 million clicks, so they're going to last you a while. This box I'm picking up, but there's not actually in it because Gavin's currently over there having a play with it. What do you think of it, Gavin?
It's alright.
It's alright, according to Gavin. What mouse do you normally use, Gavin?
Q-Pad 8K.
Q-Pad 8K, I don't know that, it's really big. But yeah, I think they're quite good little mice, and like I said, with the actual customisation on them, the lighting looks quite great. Another difference between the MM530 and the MM520 is the 530 has got obviously 2 Dpi buttons, and the free zones on that is the scroll wheel, which lights up all the way around, which is a cool looking effect. The 2 Dpi buttons, which is just a speck of light, and then the Coolmaster logo around the outside of the logo. The actual logo doesn't light up Coolmaster! It's just the outside, so you can know it's Coolmaster, but it's not that much. However, on the MM520, the claw grip version, it's actually got a bar underneath it. And I think this looks much better because it's not 2 specks of light, it's still got the free zone, obviously it's in a different order now, but the bar below it just looks a lot more sleek and a lot more, I wouldn't say elegant, I'd say more aggressive looking. It looks like a more mean mouse. Obviously with the MM520 you have the nice little thumb rest on the right hand side to keep your fingers in place. On the MM530 it's just grips, which obviously it's fine if you're palm grip. Claw grip you need that bit of support in your ring finger sometimes. So if it seems I've gone through this a bit quickly, I know it's a bit quick, but it is two mice, and like I said, I did a full review online, and I don't want me to just be reading off that review, which I said most of it anyway. So I'll leave you a link down in the description to the full review. As for these mice, like I said, I've got to tell you that what wood they got, and based on the fact that they've got a really good PixArt sensor, the 3360. They're comfortable. The only downside to them is obviously not the braided cable, and they are a bit lightweight. When you have them in your hand, they don't feel as heavy. They do feel a bit cheaper, but it's not a cheap feeling. When you're using the mice, the clicks feel solid. Forward and back buttons also do as well, which on my M65 Pro from Corsair, the front one died after about 4 weeks because I was using it as push torque, and I'm a bit vigorous with mice. These lasted me quite a while. But like I said, just a bit lightweight, that's the only thing I didn't like about them. That's why they didn't get a higher award, but the actual award they got anyway was a gold award. So congratulations, Cool Master, you got a gold award on some of your cheaper mouses, and it also got an editor's choice, because I'd buy these, I'd happily buy these mice. I bought Cool Master stuff in the past, and I've normally bought it for the cheap. These I would buy just a bit over the cheap. I wouldn't call £34.99 mouse cheaper the range, because you can get them around kind of 10 quid and stuff. But Cool Master did their own Dominator range, I believe it's called, Gavin?
Yeah.
Dominator range, which is a lot cheaper but a lot nasty obviously, but they're still decent mice. These, however, the price is just perfect for them. They're very competitive with mouses. Obviously they've skimped a bit out of the money with the not including the braided cable, and obviously this wouldn't stop squeaking. Not including the braided cable, and obviously having it a bit lightweight. The only thing I could say to Cool Master is if you think this weight's okay, then it must just be me that likes a heavy mouse. I do have a preference to heavy mice. When the weight systems are inside them, I normally can I say?
Yeah. But you have to beat it.
I normally fill the out of them. I mean, every single weight I can fit in, I fit inside it. So the only thing I would say to Cool Master is even maybe just put a bit of artificial weight, if it's a bit of lead, bit of aluminium, just a bit of scrap left over in factory. It will just make it feel a bit more premium, and it won't damage the mice. You can still get really quick shots with them. The pads on the bottom are obviously nice and slippery. Work well on cloth and hard. And the other thing about the sensor as well, it works on glass, it works on cloth, it works on carpet, it works on grass. I have actually tested all these because I didn't actually believe it was PixArt 3360K, but it was. So it does track on anything. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help us out. Didn't enjoy it? Let us know what we can improve on. I'm still new to all this. This is only my second video. Filmed it all in the same day. I haven't been here a week and not changing my clothes. It's just, I just finished the MSI board and now I've come on at this. I might not release that MSI board thing yet, so I might have just given you away. There's an MSI board either out or coming out. It's a nice board, but is it a good performer? But yeah, so like I said, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Ta-ra!